do for Christmas, that's already the past and gone. I don't know if I will go somewhere tonight. I'll wake up from 2 o'clock in the morning and I don't know. And it's better to go to bed and I'm gonna wake up instead and I don't know what to do. It's New Year all for you. I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. My bike is broken and I can't go in the cold and the rain, and there's nothing to see, and there's only people who get drunk and I don't want to be in the city tonight. Oh, just want to have a walk in the forest inside. Somewhere where it's quiet and somewhere where it's clean and the air is alright. Talked to the friend of my mother. It was kind of sad, you see. He's in Spain in 20 degrees, like my own daughter. And my mother is talking, rubbish instead. And even my brother, yeah, he's working and he's got his wife and 2 kids. Well, his wife before died anyway. It's a long story. And talking to the bank, yeah. Ooh, you can use PDF and all that kind of shit to arrange everything. Well, they send all kind of papers, hundreds of pages for €2 a month. But if you want 4 papers with just a structural payment you've done, it's for 36 times for $3, it's gonna cost you €200. What is going on? This is the saddest. Right, and they say, yeah, Hermes, well, you can see, well, it's just the way it is. New Year I've seen, and last Christmas been alone, and I don't know why it's all going so wrong. But I know I'm not alone. There's a lot of people going through that kind of. It's it's a strange world, you see. And if your hell doesn't work, all my throat's hurting. It's like a bowl of full rice. I wish it was. Anyway, what can I do? Just, I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. And the dogs are barking. But the one neighbor on the other side, they're gonna, woof, 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 woof. Well, we gotta move, but I'm already awake. in the morning. So it's not better to go to sleep. Well, I can stay awake, take the bus, come back with a cab. Oh, it's a possibility. I don't know. You gotta make choices, you know. Choices. I've been thinking about Full Horizon. I'm eating some Japanese umeboshi stuff, you know, and broccoli, and there's a lot of things to arrange. Every day I'm doing my best, try to fix something. Yeah, it's really difficult, you know. It's just, you call the bank, you got 6 options. It's all about lending for a car, lending for money, a loan for this, a loan for that. There's no even options, you know. So to this one, oh yeah, you know, I just call for, can I have 4 papers, A4, you know, it's like with something I paid the whole year. Whoa, no, it's for. I have to go to PDF. I wanted to get on the internet. I got internet all the time. Well, just on that moment, well, it didn't work. Anyway, imagine I'm born in 1975 that the world would be like that. You just need 3 or 4 papers. But I prefer to just that you pay €2.50 a month, say, yeah, 30 in a year for 100 papers. You just want 4 papers. She understands, but yeah, that's the way it goes now. You have to go to PDF and this and that, and what an explanation. It sounds easy, but it's totally crazy and difficult. You need something to print it out and get the codes and this and that and 10 or 15 or 20 steps. 2006, I don't know, you know. I done my washing, took a shower, a little shave, beginning. I went to the dentist, still got all my teeth. There's only one gone, you know. Oh, anyway, what I really want to say, I'm not gonna say it. This is what I'm 100% sure of. This is not a no. Yeah, drunk coffee. Yeah, drunk tea. You drink 2, 3 beers a day. Yes, it's like it's the Belgium system, I think, especially the Flemish. I don't know what's going on. They take, and who said it again? Yeah, let me. Yeah, it's politicians. It's just take. Take from the poor, and I don't know what's going on. What's going on with my mother, father, especially women, and men too. We're all human beings, but there's something really strange going on. It's really strange. I'm from 75, you know. I've seen the last, 10, 15, when I was 15, in the 80s was end of the it was amazing, you know. It was like Yeah, there were no smartphones. I've seen the time, and what's going on now. I cope with it. I try to find a way, but you get blocked all the time, and that's really sad. And some people they don't have a problem with it. I used to follow the course of my teacher Apple, and something on Samsung, the Chinese internet, the spam, the things, the emails don't work anymore. They expect you to. Some people can, I don't know, but I know a lot of people they're blocked in this story too. Lose one phone stolen, or one laptop, and you're fucked. You're in the clouds with other people. Try all the time to get. Many people have this problem, and that's only the practical problem. The social problem is that people that they got the same problem, or see my kids. They're in their 20s. They're all good. Live in Spain. It was my dream. That's good. I sent them there. I said, go for your dream. Okay. Mommy is there. Okay. Come on. My mom, she's just like, well, divorce, and she chose this man for the money, He's broken, this man. He's totally broke. She used him for the money. He's even scared to do what he can do because he does what he does. He's in Spain, it's 20 degrees, otherwise I'm all the time sick. I said, I can understand. No, the cause is not the smoking, the cigarettes. The nicotine is better than not smoke. I'm not gonna have a conversation about it's good to smoke or to drink. No, that's not good. But it's not the cause, Vaccinations, doctors, medication, the stuff they put inside of your body. I've seen it in the last 4 or 5 years. A lot of people got a problem, especially in Belgium, because we were known as the strongest social system. Now we're the weakest, in Europe. It's just gone. It's just the truth. It's just the way it is. Almost 2 million people are depressed. They don't feel. Why? Because women, like, well, all respect, I'm gonna call a name, like layers, daughters of layers, with men who are 20 years older who got a lot of money. She's got money too, but it's not only about the money. It's about social status, BVs. They get programs on TV, like Polyamber said. I cannot see it also anymore. I want to quit my phone, want to quit my smartphone. But you can't, because if you have to pay something or a bill or then you have to wake up in the morning at 5 o'clock to just be there before 12 o'clock, Well, honestly, I was always sleeping at midnight or 1, sometimes at 2, when I had a party. It could go on, but it didn't happen every day. It was every 2 days. I took my guitar. Well, anyway, I don't take my guitar in Austin City anymore. Why? In the winter time, it's too cold. You have to tune your strings. You have to put on 2 strings an hour. They're gonna collapse from the cold and the heat, and the wet, and the cold, and the heat, and the wind, and the not the heat, of course. I'm joking. Anyway, yeah, just some pictures. 5 years ago, just before Corona. Yes. There's somebody who knows me quite well, and a lot of people said, "Yeah, you look so good there." Yeah. Hermes. Oh yeah. It was in the winter. I was some pain, back pain. Well, I went there. Okay, look, yeah. Where's your smile? My smile is not gone. It's. I'm too influenced, and I'm very sensitive, and that's not what I say about myself. That's what people say about me. Or you say what you gotta say, and you're very spiritual, and you feel the pressure, especially when you live in. It's alright here. It's a nice house. Well, there's a lot of stuff, and yeah, I bought a new washing machine. Yeah, new. But it's empty without your kids. 27, 25, the two oldest daughters. They've done what I've said, and I'm proud about them, but they don't understand that I'm just like sad in a way that they doing the things that I've done at that age, and I understand that. It's like times 3 months to Cyprus, work there, New Zealand, a bad life. I don't say that I've seen it all, but I've seen quite a bit of the beauty in the world. Anyway, that's just the way life goes. You don't have to expect. And that's the respect I've got when I went to Africa, or Muslim cultures. They're so sweet. It's so hospitality is very strong. But the people who come here, it's all people with money, electric cars. They got everybody in. I'm for the free world, free country. I'm totally not the kind of guy like nobody as well. Everybody goes where he wants to go, and they're searching for a better world when they're coming from places in the world where there's war and it's better to just sing it in a song. Anyway, I used to have my good old laptop. Well, he's gone. I've still there. Fixed one, and Apple is not up to date anymore. Another laptop, two were stolen. People are also gentle. Well, yeah, no problem. We can sleep overnight in Austin City. It's especially in the winter time, very cold and it's raining. I said, sleep overnight. Well, in the morning they were all gone. Young people, just laptop, Xbox, guitars. Stole everything. Everything, really. You go. I didn't go mad, I'm still not mad. I went on, and now it's. They say to me, "Yeah, you're thinking too much." Yeah, of course I'm thinking too much. I'm thinking about what else happens. Why are people like that? I'm not like that. Why would I take a laptop from somebody or picture books? You don't do that, Talking English was that's maybe because I was only one time married to a New Zealand woman, a Maori. She's living in Austin City. I'm not gonna start talking about her, and not gonna start talking too personally about my children and Stijn Meures and the Ugly Papas I've seen in Arno. I've talked with backstage when I was 15 years old, and you get a whole different perspective of life, and you see the joy and the yeah, that's true. Also, the drinking, the smoking, the liberty of musicians and artists, that a lot of them are dying. I know there was some comments about Brigitte Bardot who died. She was like that. I don't know if she was a racist. Well, that's what some people then say, and you cannot open your stupid smartphone or you get some messages because you look up something about. Anyway, you look something up about somebody who has. For example, the vaccinations, you look something up. Well, you get all publicity, you get all the time, chuk, spammer. You open your Google, I want to quit it, all those messages, but I still come, and there's something like Meta, all that is artificial intelligence. No, they're not stupid, but I didn't want that, I don't want publicity about you're in your 50s and that and smoking and drinking and relations and psychology, crazy things about well, the whole social structure and the doctors, the medical world is that. Well, that's hard to say. I don't gotta be careful what I say. We live in a democracy, Politicians are doing, and especially now, you used to have, communities, neighbors, people who get together, help each other. Oh yeah, you got this, you got that. Well, people were sitting outside in summer in Belgium, cook together, talking. I don't say that it's all vanished, but yeah, big part of it vanished totally. It's just inconspicuous, aberrant, recalcitrant, zeggen ze in het Nederlands. Well, look it up, what it means. It's really changed very fast in 5 years. And before it was already happening, I'm just like wondering a couple of days ago, like, was it 2001? I was in Spain with my daughters and my first mother of my daughters who were living in nature, What is it, 24 years ago? Still remember, bang! 2 planes in the Twin Towers, It was a shock. That was the reason that we came back. I didn't want to come back for that, The contradiction of the whole story is that the mother of my 2 oldest daughters, she's just got back because, that's sad, but she didn't feel sad about it. She said, oh yeah, my parents died. Oh, it's not a problem. She was talking about it when she was 18 or 19. I was 20 or something. Oh, I don't remember when we met. And she was then already talking about, oh yeah, my parents, they got big money and they're gonna die soon. And I'm gonna get back to Spain. But those days she was like telling to me, I don't want to live here anymore after the Twin Towers. And it was a whole shock. I want to go back to I said, the kids can go to school here too. Anyway, my oldest daughter now is back to mommy. I've never been mommy's child. I used to be when I was a teenager. That's normal, yeah. I could talk with Mo. Let's say at the natural shop, she was all right. Now she's only busy with money. Yeah. For the same, I'm in Greece. I'm there. Well, I can understand. What would you do when you're 70? They're not so much older than me. They were very young when they got me. And got 2 sisters and a brother, and sister works with hearts. Professor hartchirurgeon. Chirurgie, ja, echt, ja, really, wow. No, she was not stupid. Not at all. She followed technical. That's what I want to do. Technical school. Well, I work with. Well, she got so hard. She got a nurse. You got good nurses. A lot of them. Those doctors are narcissistic. They're really mean. I think everywhere. Yeah, I've seen it a couple of weeks ago. I've got problems with my throat. Yeah. You could say logically, Hermes, you're smoking cigarettes. It's another story. It just for. It was just. I took some bioptic things on my throat, and they don't know at all. It was stupid that I said, I'm gonna check it out. What is going on? And well, yeah, this is just like have cancer, then you don't have cancer, then it's a cut they made, and then it's they cut in the fucking in the fucking shit, you know. I never believe that they cut in the fucking shit when you got something. I always say when I was a teenager, never, I'm gonna let them cut or look into my body, and I've done it one time. Yeah, under sedation, you're 3 hours not awake, and they're just checking the whole fucking shit. And after that, yeah, they done it. They just go. It's not a good thing. People don't do it. Don't do it. Or they see it in a natural way, or with an echo, like a mother is pregnant. Can see a lot of things now. They say, "Oh, we cannot see nothing." But that's bullshit. That's just because they want to earn money and want to go inside and sedate. You know, I don't want to be sedated. The Ramones, yeah, they were autistic. But I always loved their songs. You know. And I play some chords, 3 chords, like Lou Reed. Why did he drink so much? Why was he a heavy drinker? Why did he smoke so much? Why he was so stupid to take a liver transplantation and didn't took it? It's very exceptional that. Yeah, because he had the money and he thought, the doctor's gonna have. He died afterwards. It's just the way it is. Don't die because you're not healthy. And that was the best thing. Oshawa macrobiotics. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, gotta try to do it too. That's people who came to my house. Hey, why so many things? This is not. It's nothing abnormal. Yeah. That broccoli, they want to throw it away. I say, mine is full rice. Oh, we're gonna throw it away. I said, full rice not going over date. How much you have? Make some. What a bullshit. Gotta get back to that kind of. It's not shit. It's just the truth, People live here. It's typical Flemish, They call it a little bit vegetables, meat, and potatoes without skin. Without skin, it's nothing worth, Even the vegetables they cook it in microwaves and stuff, Yeah, I want to have a wood fire. Like my ex-fiance, we were almost married, yeah, but I still cook on gas on fire, How can you cook on an electric fire? There's no energy coming out. That's just the way it is. Women and men for me are equal. But on the other side, that's typical life. They got like has something to do with yeah, I'm sorry, I don't like this at all too, these cans of beer, like bottle of 1 liter, like in Spain, a bottle of beer, and it's not about the money, it's about the energy, It's good weather over there, yeah, whoa, especially winter like now, Alicante is still 20 degrees. A friend of my mother said, they don't have a relation, they just oh yeah, they're just together for the money. Or she said, I don't know what's going on. I just heard him, and it's just like where it goes makes me very sad. I've never been like that. When I'm not gonna be here, nobody gonna say Hermes was a. No. I was never thinking about money in a relation or friendship. So no, I was just me. I was just happy. To the dentist, and no, she knows me already. I think 10 years. My dentist before died. She died in Alicante. Yeah, that's my favorite place in Europe. Yeah. Well, Alicante. The Salt Lakes, where Walter, the friend of my mother, is, and it's just like. I honestly have more respect for him. Well, he's a money thinker too. He has millions, and bought an apartment. Well, you can say almost 1 million euros now worth, with some rooms in Lower where Willem Vermander is raised up. I imagine, it's like. Well, talking about it's we're gonna share this. I don't know. Probably I will, just in a story or something. Anyway, yeah, I gotta get myself together too. I know, yeah, that's kind of clear, yeah. And maybe it's working. Wow, sun is shining. Maybe even I'm awake from 2 o'clock in the morning, and looking stupid. I don't know, Netflix, some documentary. Oh, it's a long story about. Oh yeah, about documentaries about the Indians and about Native American Indians. Books about it, made paintings about it, drawings about it. I used to live in Ethiopia. It's a long story. It's. Some people say you go from this to that and come to the point. Yeah, I can come to the point. I said, yeah, this is what I want. If I call to the KBC. I said, why can I not get 4 papers of something I paid? I need it for this and that. Oh no, it's another policy. I said, what's the fucking policy? I pay €2.50 a month to get all my payments and things I've earned and my income and things I've paid. It's hundreds and hundreds of papers. Look at it, You can see it. It's a mess, And if I ask for 4 papers on an A4, they ask, yeah, really, because I've paid this every month. Can I have Oh, that's 200 or 300 euros for that. What's going on? I've got a garden always full of sunflowers. It was all trees. If you got your own home, you do what you want. Anyway, it's my home. It's also a lie, I could have paid. This house was in the original. Yeah, the original contract I signed. After I live here 14 years now. Never lived so long on the place. After 8 years, yeah, you can buy the place. Yeah. No, I know the laws has been changing. You cannot buy it before this, that, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, if you see it now, yeah, it's sad. Yeah, it's brand needles. It was full of sunflowers. It's winter now. It's the apple tree is almost. Everything has to be a 1.5 meters. Yeah, that's also a thing. Yeah, get back to the jasmine tree. Anyway, fisherman. Yeah, Arno is raised up here. Thiopex. Ostende de Fari Extension, c'est quand même. Ouais, c'est quand même dur à vivre ici maintenant. C'est le bazar, quoi. C'est tout le petit magasin. J'ai pas de problème, je suis content avec les gens quand ils ont des voitures électriques, d'argent et ouais, tu sais, ils aident l'un l'autre, les Afghans et les Russes, tout ici, c'est tout bazar comme ça. Bah, je dis pas bazar, j'ai tout respect pour le monde entier, mais c'est vrai, quand tu vas par là, ils sont gentils quand même, hein, à l'époque. 2000, quand j'avais 18, 19 ans, j'étais en train de voyager vraiment dans le désert, au Maroc et tout. Les gens sont très gentils. Bah, pas dans le désert, quoi. Mkhami, tu es quand tu es dans le désert avec les gens bleus, j'adore la musique, quoi. Il était totalement. Ouais, ils vont te tuer, hein, j'étais presque tué. Hein. J'étais là avec un fusil. On va te tuer parce que tu veux pas acheter un petit truc. J'ai dit, j'ai pas besoin de ça, je m'en vais. C'était des Américains avec le 4x4 qui retournaient dans le désert à le nord du Maroc et en Espagne, en Europe. Donc, je connais l'histoire. Je dis pas que tous les gens sont méchants ici, mais s'il a trouvé un paradis, mais c'est pas le paradis ici. Il se promène avec des trucs de l'armée et tout, et Ostende, c'est connu. À Bruxelles, c'est dégueulasse, c'est encore pire, j'ai entendu. Des armes, des fusils, on verra qu'est-ce qui se passe. Pourquoi? Je sais pas. Je sais pas. Je laisse les gens entrer. On est quand même dans 2026 presque. Ouais, bah oui, on laisse entrer. Ouais, c'est tout des pays et tout. Je crois pas dans des pays, je crois dans le monde entier. Mais ça, c'est aussi pas. Allez, c'est plus grave. C'est pas comme ça. On a des pays. Voilà, je sais ça. Bah, tu longtemps, mais maintenant, tu sens ça dans les rues de Belgique, ou là, voilà. Mon grand rêve, c'était le Népal, voilà, Machu Picchu, mais j'ai entendu des histoires voyager, quoi. Voir Machu Picchu, j'ai vu Mexico, Palenque, c'était la fête, c'était incroyable, quoi. C'est tout changé, c'est tout touristique et... Non, c'est pas tout changé, mais c'est vraiment changé. Je compare toutes les histoires que moi j'ai eues. C'est 25 ans, hein, c'était bien, quoi. Maintenant, quand j'entends, tu payes ça et ça et ça et ça pour voir le match, c'est pas comme... la télévision. Moi, j'étais jamais en Népal, mais Mexique, Guatemala, j'ai fait. Ouais, c'était à l'époque, c'était. Ouais, c'était magique. Magie. Palenque, surtout Palenque. Oh là là. Bon, non, c'est tout changé. Anyway. Ouais, ça, c'est mon rêve pour 2026. Plus de liberté et possibilité à suivre tes rêves. Pour moi, je suis pas trop vieux, mais j'ai plus l'énergie vraiment à prendre un avion, aller en Népal ou à Sud-Amérique. J'ai toujours dit, je vais aller à l'Inde. C'était une première copine adoptée de l'Inde. Ouais, c'est 120 personnes. Quel DNA, quelle énergie. C'est trop dur là, hein, surtout dans les villes. Et à l'autre côté, spiritualité, ashram, et namasté et tout, et méditation, ouais, ça c'est vrai, mais t'as toujours les deux côtés, ouais, je le sais maintenant. C'est triste, quand t'es jeune, ouais, tu penses, tu vois seulement le bon côté de certaines cultures et tout, et j'étais vraiment sûr, oh, quand j'ai 50 ans, je vais être quelque part en train de vivre à Sud-Amérique ou dans l'Est, à l'Inde ou au Népal. Et par exemple, dans les montagnes avec une bonne copine. Et voilà, être ensemble et pas les trucs pas des autres gens, non. Vraiment fort dans une relation. Ça, c'était mon rêve. Voilà. Il y a beaucoup de gens qui disent Hermès, qu'est-ce qui se passe avec ta guitare bah oui, t'es banane, comme on dit à stand-by. Ben oui, c'est peut-être vrai. Mais je suis pas banane, je suis pas. C'est d'argent à survivre, mais j'ai pas d'argent à. Et je veux pas ça aussi. Les trucs, peut-être, j'ai pris ma décision. I took my decision. It's not a good idea, but if it's light keeps on shining, maybe I can walk and take the bus and go to the center of Austin City. But what I'm gonna see there? Manuscript, all I've seen. There's so much sadness, I know the city too well, I know Antwerp too. I know Han too. I know it so well. It's all changed, and I'm sorry. It's not for the better. It's for the worse. It was 10 years ago that I used to live in Han. That was the first city place that I really wanted to live in. I'm raised up in Lower Wevelgem, like Vermander Wevelgem. I had the river there, it was quiet, and I don't say it was perfect. It's, yeah, you have this small community thing, but at the end of the day, in Austin City, it's maybe more small community thing than in a small village. Everybody knows everybody. I didn't do nobody wrong, I don't do anything wrong, but it's all so change in a way, like, yeah, like the kids sung, who are from Antwerp, money, 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 that's all I need. Well, I changed it. I'm the only one who changes. Money and love, that's all I need. The Beatles said love is all you need. That's also bullshit. You need it both. It's the contradiction, of life anyway. That's my New Year message, and maybe I'm just gonna try to stay awake a couple of hours more, eat something. Try to warm up some water. Do the wood fire. Anyway, yeah, I feel it already. It's like make some green tea or something. Have some smokes and. Yeah, it's sad. Yeah, this is really sad. I'm really honest. And I'm going in my dreams, I dream a lot. Because I'm not so happy with what is all going on in the world and also in our society, in our system we live in. That's what they say. Systeem is systeem. Ze zullen je pakken, ze zullen je temmen, ze zullen je nemen. Systeem is systeem. Allee, Rickert, ze zeiden het al zo lang geleden, er komt een tijd en dat is gewoon nu gebeurd. En dat is geen reden om alles te wantrouwen, dat doe ik ook niet, maar het is wel... ja, dan zeggen mensen, ja. Virtuele wereld, you're depressed, you're down, hey Hermes, hey, where is your smile? I said, it's nothing really changed with me, you know, deep in my eye, I'm still the same person, you know, I'm still the same romantic person when I have my... you cannot have women, but my first relations when I was still young, and you're together with people and you have all these big dreams, and anyway the wind blows, like Tomer and Barman said, or J.J. Cale. Anyway, the wind blows, the rainbow, you know, that's it, that's life. We compare life with one thing, it's a rainbow. It's, you have the sun, but on the other side you got rain, and then you got a rainbow, and then there's something magical happening. Okay, two opposite things come together in nature and human life. It's the same. Anyway, I'm gonna put this in my story. Oh, happy 2026. I don't have to say sorry. I'm already awake, like I told in this story already from 1 o'clock in the morning. I went sleeping yesterday at 8 or 8:30. I was tired and said I go sleeping early, and I just woke up already 4 hours later. So I'm awake from 1 o'clock in the morning. It's not a good idea to get out to the city tonight and to say, yeah, I'm gonna have a party or something. I'm not even in the mood for a party. Well, there's always a reason to party, but for me, no. I've seen it a couple of times, and it's everywhere in Belgium, but it's all over the world. I don't say it's only in Belgium. You know, it's all over the world. There's a lot of fake energy going on. You know, if you don't meet you're not gonna meet some man like me another day. You're not gonna meet a man like me another day. Oh, that was an old Irish folk song, I think. A man like me, you're not gonna meet every day, or something like that. Anyway, my father had a folk pub, and he's changed. He was not really from the 50s, born in the 50s, so yeah, not really hippie, but he had a folk pub, and my mother had a natural shop in the 70s, so in a way they were like hippie-like stuff, and anyway, what I want to say is, well, they all changed, you know. They got rich, they got money, but it wouldn't help anybody else, not even their own kids, you know. Only their daughter who made it, you know. When I was playing, and also some good things going on in my life, and I was really full of energy. Then they would be there totally, you know. When you get in a story like, well, it's true also, you're thinking about a lot of things, and you cannot think all the time, but you bend als je denkt, you live when you think, you know. It's normally you think about stuff, you know. All my teas, well, yeah. Jano Original, yeah. Grain coffee. Boom, Mario Dusty, Morocco mint and spices. Why not? Lipton, special gunpowder, green tea. No, I don't find my. It's not it's a little bit a mess right now here. Well, it's not so bad, but it's just the way it is. Yeah. Never warm up water in a thing like this, but took it from my caravan 5 years ago in Spain when I felt also, oh, this is gonna change. Well, the caravan's gonna be away. Caravan, Morris caravan, well, my own caravan, you know. Guardamal de Segura, Rincon de la Luna. I wanted all houses there. The caravan's gone. They warned me, and I was prepared. I said, also, yeah, it's maybe better to put a caravan over there, but yeah, it's all lost now. Yeah, cars, guitars, CDs, a lot of things. When Corona started, I was there. Yeah, still remember that. So the last aeroplane when I came and landed in Austin City. Say, oh, you're lucky. Otherwise, just in Spain, maybe. That's long ago. It's no reason to go back. But I was there with somebody that I hardly knew, and just a relation with somebody who was sickness. She couldn't come. When it came in, she stayed in hotels and still just in a caravan. And then Corona happened. I was like, otherwise I was stuck in Spain. You know, that last plane, I didn't even know. You know, I was really like, okay, I come here a couple of weeks for some back pain and chronic pain in my back after certain stories had. You know, it was all not so bad. I was still in the mood. You know, I had nothing. So anyway, yeah. So I really had the last airplane. I didn't even know. I came and I said, "Oh yeah, that's the last plane that comes from Spain now. It's closed now. Bang! It was closed for a year and a half. Otherwise, I would be stuck in Spain. I had to hitchhike back. What I've done when I was in my 20s, I've done it all the way from Spain. Well, in those days, it was normal. You just hitchhiked and you got from Malaga immediately to Paris or something, or with a truck, or with people stopped all the time, or you got yeah, just the way it is. Yeah, okay. Yeah, what's my belief for 2026? 2026. I don't like the 26. Yeah, that's another story. It's a too sad story to tell about with a 26. Yeah, somebody who's not here. 26. So, well, anyway, there will be more listening to each other and more music and more painting and sketching and writing, and especially more understanding for each other, and not living in a closed relation that you're not happy about, and you're just in because, like a lot of people do, oh yeah, men and women, people in general, all kind of for practical and money things. You know, you can also be happy with some basics. You know, that's what I want. I don't gotta say I'm really in the basics, like, otherwise I would not be drinking here. I don't even want to drink that, you know. You can say, why are you doing it? Oh, 2026, more spirituality, more connection with each other, more health, more cooking together, more, especially the cooking together, like in Italy or Spain or in the south. That's something that's God, I miss a lot. You know, I love cooking. I love the cooking together and the sitting together. Oh, the sun, especially cooking together. You know, the olives and herbs and vegetables and rice full rice and fish, oranges, and love and fruit, and being together and loving each other. That's what I wish for everybody in 2026. I don't want to be negative, but I fear it's not gonna. This is what my father said. He's not stupid. Yeah, he had this folk club, and I'm not. I don't agree with everything what he says, but in a way, it's true. Also, it's not gonna get better, Hermes. If you really think it's gonna get better, yeah, you're stupid. Maybe I'm stupid then, and I think there's truth in it, and I also think it's not gonna get really better, Maybe, but there I still believe in with some people you meet maybe somebody who hears this message. My phone number is 0471 82 20. No, is even in 20, 39. I'll never change my phone number again after all this spam. Call somebody who just understands. And this I believe. I think in little groups and with some people, 2, 3 people, like they say, when you're in your 50s, it's 50, yeah, almost 51, 15 February next year. With 2, 3 or, not too much people, but I still believe something really strong can happen, But not if you want to connect with the whole world and think, I've got to be there, ching, 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 ching. No, that's not going to be 2026. 2026 is for 1 or 2 people. 2 is not enough, but 3, 4, a good relation or a good partnership, and some friends who believe in you and who are honest, and that's something I still believe in. Strong things can happen, People can get together like in Voltaire, Candide. That's my favorite book. It was like 3 or 4 people that started living together in a house, small, but they didn't care. But now in Belgium, it's like, they created to live alone, but it's not because you live together that this one has to earn a lot of money or get a social security thing, or this is all bullshit. Social security, I don't feel it's better to get together, but all these people, they all stay and live alone. And at the end of the day, it's better to be with 2 or 3 or 4 to just say, come on, okay, it's possible, Yeah, here in my house right now, it is possible. There's a garden, there's 3 rooms. The kids can come. They're always in Spain. Yeah, maybe they come, maybe they don't come. There could be a lot of movement, a lot of energy here. Got my license to drive. That's not a problem. So get a car and move things and change things and stick together with a couple of people. Yeah, I think that's the future. That's for sure. There's gonna happen something next year or in the coming years. People gonna start living together again more. In a way, like just as simple. It's like, okay, this is gonna just live together more with people, Now just the opposite is happening, so if I'm gonna go out tonight, that's just gonna be some one of those New Year's night. But you never know. I met always nice people at New Year. But and after the but is the truth, it's just one night and everybody is like, now we have to party. That's not It's probably not my thing. Anyway, it's gonna go on my story. How long? It's an hour almost. It's an hour, yeah. Called my family, but I don't really want to go. Yeah. If I had a car, then I would move or maybe go somewhere or take a plane, go to Spain. No. Yeah, why not? Why not? I would. But I can't. You're just so stuck nowadays, and you have to arrange this, that, there. It's 5 years ago. In a couple of weeks, Spain was not really so awesome anymore. Alicante. It's sad to see also the change there. People living on the street. Okay, it's hot there. There's a cooler breeze, but anyway, that's what I wish for 2026 is nice houses, people coming together, and especially that's the sad thing. People who are just like on the street, or they so hurt it, and sometimes they make decisions to live. I don't know why. That's for me the saddest thing about last year. It's really whoa. I will still have to move tonight. I feel it. It's yeah, you see there's some trousers here and there around. I just take another hot shower and put on some warm clothes and just walk. Forgot something. Where's my bag? Oh, it's lying around somewhere. It's quite some light. Yeah, those people, they sold their house. They're all leaving here at the OPEX anyway. Yeah, they are right. If I could, I'm sorry. I would leave also. What is it? Tea, broccoli. Yeah, and broccoli is good, but yeah, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm looking for something now. I'm gonna quit this story. It's a long story. Love you all. Yeah, I know. I look. Yeah, it's all right. I look like I am now. I shaved, had a shower, and my hair is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I'm talking about. I was just. Yeah, well, my eyes are still really deep, because there's a lot of sadness there. I'm gonna talk about. I better tell the whole story in a song. Yeah, I can, I could play just with 3 chords an hour story. Anyway, this is my story. Take care. Love to see you all. I'm gonna share it on YouTube. Who knows? Somebody reacts. Anyway, the wind blows.